Thanks for joining me on Cardinal Craze. Everybody, this is Marvin Dallas out of Louisville. Marvin, how you doing today?
I'm good. You?
Oh, I'm doing all right. Just enjoying this bright, sunny indoor weather. What you been up to since the pandemic?
Well, I've been working out, and
Okay.
just laying, cooling back with my brother.
Oh, okay. Um, so what has your workout schedule been since the pandemic? I know things have changed, and a lot of people have been having to, gear towards more home workouts. And I know Mike Siriago has probably sent out more of an instructional video or information on, what needs to be done for different players. But how's that been for you?
It's been good because I work out. I do weights in the morning, and in the afternoon, I go to the field, work out.
Oh, okay. Um, now, so what do you like to do out in the field? Is it just more of a running? Is it like, do you
Yes,
do any? Oh, okay. So just mostly running. All right.
most running and technique.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Now, I know this has been a little bit of a unconventional way to start your first year your first semester at Louisville. Especially with the pandemic and everything going on. I can understand that must be extremely upsetting. Not being able to hang out with your friends and just being able to go to classes and do stuff around town. So, are you back in Georgia?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. All right. So your family's doing okay? Everyone's staying 6 feet apart and just, just doing their best to try and stay healthy?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Perfect. Now, you were from originally Georgia Military College, and you had an outstanding year last year. I think it was that you had 36 total tackles.
Yes, sir.
All right. Um, Now, I wanted to ask, were you able to actually come to Louisville earlier this January for with the early enrollees and get through those 7 practices?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Um, what do you think of some of your teammates, Zay Peterson, Cameron Wilson, and some of the veterans who've been there for a while? Is there any in particular that you've kind of gotten close to?
Yes, sir. I say Zay Peterson, Cam, Rajay, just basically the whole linebacker crew. They
Nice.
show nothing but work ethic. They just dogs.
Hmm. Well, it's good to hear that they have a good work ethic. Now, are you working with Derek Nicholson, Coach Nicholson, I guess would be his proper term, or are you working with Coach Ivy?
I'm working with Dents.
So how's that been?
But it ain't been easy. But I mean, you always want a coach that's hard on you so you can learn what you need to do.
Hmm.
But he's a good coach though. He let you know wrong from right. He ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing for you.
Well, that's good to hear. Now, Coach Dennison, I believe he was there. He actually was at Louisville a couple of years back as I think a grad assistant and or at least an assistant coach. But for the most part, I just wanted to kind of find out how things have been going and just a couple off-brand topic questions. Um, so, who was your biggest iconic influencer in football growing up?
I have to say it's probably my parents.
Your parents, okay. And what team did you root for in the NFL, either as a kid or even now?
Panthers.
Panthers, Carolina Panthers. Have you ever been to a Panthers game?
No sir.
No? Well, this is, after the pandemic, it's going to be one of those things to do, especially with with Teddy Bridgewater going to North Carolina. I mean, it's going to be outstanding to see him play for the Panthers.
Yes sir.
Um, one of the things I wanted to ask was, what was your favorite team uniform from this past season if you got to watch a little bit of Louisville?
The Muhammad Ali.
Oh, you like
That
Muhammad Ali with the red gloves? Oh, yeah, that was
that's probably about the smoothest one.
okay. Has Coach Satterfield announced any new type of uniforms on the horizon or shown you guys any glimpses of anything?
No sir.
No? Okay. Well, that's all right. What's your overall thoughts of Scott Satterfield and Brian Brown? Anything specific that you can say about them that can either be a little quirky or just something that they do repetitively that you've kind of noticed?
I mean, they coach very well.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Do they like to joke around a lot, or are they just always serious? Or
Well, no, they like to play. They like to joke around.
oh, okay. And was it Court Dennison who was recruiting you out of Georgia Military College?
Yes, sir.
When you went on your official visits with your teammate Trevor Reed, who came from Georgia as well, what was one of the things that stood out to you about the program?
The way they bonded.
Okay, so team bonding and just how the coaches bonded with the players.
Yes, sir.
Um, Now, overall, are you excited for the season coming up, or are you just ready to get back into some football?
I'm ready for the season.
You ready for the season? A lot of people have been talking about the possibility of a shortened football season. Is that something that's kind of crossed your mind if this does continue?
No, sir.
No? Okay. Well, well, I'm glad that you have optimism that this is gonna blow over here soon, and we're gonna have a full football schedule. And one of the things people have been talking about is the possibility of potentially having games without fans. Now, does I actually had someone. A recruit I was talking to told me, that'd be just kind of like a weird scrimmage, you know.
Yeah, that's probably what it would be.
Yeah. Now, who do you think out inside the defensive core who really stands out currently?
I probably have to say. See, I probably have to say CJ.
CJ Avery. CJ was phenomenal last year. I think this is his senior year coming up. Um, so you've been able to bond with Zay Peterson, and you've seen that CJ Avery really stands out of the crowd when it comes to your defensive core. All right. Now, who in corner would you say is, or if you've noticed, is doing a great job?
I probably say Marquis Lowry.
Marquis. Yeah, I actually talked about Marquis in one of my first episodes, and he allowed me to show some of the footage that was sent to him. And I mean, he has a phenomenal job keeping up with the wide receiver and just being able to make terrific plays from what it seems like. Do you think he's going to be the starter coming up?
If he keep working, he can. That could definitely happen.
Yeah, definitely. Now, what are your thoughts about Yaya?
Oh, being that I played with him, he aggressive. He just a big dude. So by him just coming in there, if he do it, get the plays down and do everything that the coach say,
Mm-hmm.
he shouldn't have no problem getting no play time.
Yeah. I think they said that Yaya had an extreme wingspan from his, and they say it was, and he has some gigantic hands. Can you say for firsthand that is true?
It's true.
All right. So basically expect you and Yaya, and CJ Avery to be right up there.
Yeah,
Now, Now, when you were at the Georgia Military College, you played outside linebacker. Has there been any talks about switching to safety or free safety or anything like that, or maybe inside linebacker, or are you still positioned at outside?
I'm still positioned at outside. With no
Oh,
changes. Yes, sir.
perfect. Now, is there is there anything about yourself that some fans may not know about you, like one of your favorite a type of hobby that no one really knows? Are you a big gamer? Do you love going out and
Oh,
finding unique protein shakes or something like that?
I'm not an outgoing person. I like to stay in. I'd rather stay in than go out.
So this situation is perfect for you.
Basically.
That's understandable. So you're more indoor guy. Are you more for playing video games, or are you just more for like binge watching movies or TV shows?
I kind of mix it up. I like to do a lot of all of it.
Okay, all right. So mix it up. Have you been able to meet Lamar Jackson yet? Like, has he come down for a visit or anything, and you just kind of been there?
No, sir.
Are you hoping he pops in at some point?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, no, I mean he's kind of done it randomly since he's left. He's come to a couple games, but I'm hoping for 2020 he'll, come out and he'll at least be there for maybe a senior day or something. So what do you think about Makai Becton going to the NFL draft? Is that kind of is that been swirling around of what you guys been talking about? Has he been reaching out and talking to some of you guys?
I never actually really like sat down and met with him, but I actually seen him in person. I think he gonna make it because he's a big
Oh,
dude.
no, yeah, definitely. So that gives you hope that if he can do it, then you can do it.
Yeah, just a little bit because he's just a little bigger. He way bigger than me.
Well, I mean that's true. What do you stand at currently?
I'm about 6'2", about 180, 186.
6'2" and 180. Okay. Now, one of the things I wanted to ask was, what are you specifically going for in at U of L?
I'm going well. I'm doing both. I'm doing criminal justice and communications.
Criminal justice. Okay. Well, yeah, that's and communications. Do you have aspirations of going to the NFL, or are you more what are your dreams outside of football?
I mean, I want to go to the NFL, but it's like 1% make it. I'm not saying that I'm not gonna make it, but I feel like
Mhm.
I'll make it. But I got to have a backup plan, and that's what my fall on is, like just being a personal injury lawyer.
No. Now, I'm hoping you're going to the NFL. I'm hoping that, based on your tape and your footage, hopefully, this coming season will be your breakout year. Now, how many years of eligibility do you have currently? Did you go in as a junior, or are you coming in as a sophomore?
I'm coming in as a junior.
As a junior, okay. So basically, you'll have this season, you'll have next season, and then that's it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Well, did you have any questions you wanted to ask or anything that you wanted to share with the fan base?
No, sir.
All right. Well, I truly appreciate you coming out and talking to me, Marvin, and talking to the fans. All right. Well, I'll let you get back to just being inside and having fun.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, you have a great day, Marvin, and go Cards.
Yes, sir.